What is Satoshi? Understanding Satoshi. A single Bitcoin, like a dollar, is divisible, and the smallest component is known as Satoshi. Like other financial assets, Bitcoin has been divided into numerous denominations for accuracy of usage in smaller payments. Satoshi is the smallest element of a Bitcoin BTC, titled after its strange creator Satoshi Nakamoto. Each Satoshi is equivalent to 100 millionth of a coin, or 0.00000001 BTC. In other statements, one BTC contains 100 million Satoshis. It is attainable to buy and sell on blockchain technology utilizing a unit even lesser than Satoshi. The millisatoshi is 1,000th the size of a single Satoshi, but it is not functional on the Bitcoin blockchain itself. What's the significance of the Satoshi unit in the Bitcoin network? Satoshi's utilization in the Bitcoin network has grown in popularity as its worth has risen tremendously since its beginnings. This was a comfort unit for customers who wish to buy and sell smaller amounts and prevent mistakes when making minor denomination transactions. It only got easier as the entity value rose to tens of thousands of dollars, making the Bitcoin's division more manageable. This also rendered retail purchasing for small items such as coffee more convenient for shoppers. Satoshi also rendered it simpler for modest investors who considered it difficult to invest even in one Bitcoin, as well as virtual currency newbies who wish to reduce their exposure due to the high costs. Some other critical reason the Bitcoin system requires the unit is that the block size for extracting new blocks in the blockchain technology is reduced every 4 years. Miners' perks can then be conveniently counted in Satoshi. Even though Bitcoins and Satoshis are not components of any global currency pair, they can be transformed to and from other currencies. Numerous digital currencies allow you to transform paper currency into digital currencies. Typically, exchanges involve dumping paper currency such as dollars or pounds into one of the transfer accounts. Then you can exchange the cash for Bitcoin or Satoshis and utilize them at vendor locations, then accept them. SAT might not be around forever for the reasons mentioned. Satoshi is a simple method to value goods or services in Bitcoin. This renders it less perplexing and unappealing to customers. Price discrimination may have been attributed to SAT's low progress. Those engaged in the cryptocurrency industry, on the other hand, have discovered an increasing number of chances to refer to SAT. Given all of these factors, it's difficult to imagine this Bitcoin denomination not gaining traction in the coming years. History of Satoshi. Satoshi's origins can be traced back to the initial days of Bitcoin and Bitcoin Talk, a social platform for the Bitcoin network. The beginnings of the word Satoshi are fascinating. According to records, Satoshi Nakamoto invented the word in 2008 and disclosed that one Bitcoin was worth 100 million Satoshis. A famous Bitcoin contributor known as Rybuck suggested that an Austrian or Satoshi be worth 100 millionths of a BTC. Although the word Austrian didn't catch on, Satoshi did. Satoshi did not immediately attract people because the market value of Bitcoin was stable and use instances were unclear. However, Satoshi has grown in trend in the decade since its inception. Satoshi is mentioned in crypto podcasts. Some advertisements revolve around Satoshi, and products and services can be purchased with it. Satoshi versus Gwei. Gwei is the Ethereum gas fee unit, whereas Satoshi is the smallest element for Bitcoin. However, both words are frequently utilized in the crypto market. The majority of cryptocurrencies can be split into 8 decimal points. This is not the same as paper currency. These new denominational frameworks assist in making sure that cryptocurrencies like BTC or ETH have identical functionality irrespective of the exchange rate. In other phrases, purchasing BTC worth millions of dollars or purchasing groceries with cryptocurrency follow the same steps. Some of the most common virtual currency denominations also have their own names. It's similar to how dollars can be split into cents. Future of Satoshi. Satoshi is Bitcoin's smallest denomination, which is significant for several reasons. First, unlike in its early days, one Bitcoin is now extremely valuable. Second, day after day, new participants express curiosity about cryptocurrency. The current pattern is unlikely to reverse. Third, many young people will be unable to purchase entire Bitcoin units. Finally, utilizing Satoshi as a smaller denomination simplifies money transfer knowledge. There's also the minor concern of honoring the inventor or group of inventors of Bitcoin. Years after the fact, it's challenging to deny that blockchain-based Bitcoin was truly innovative. Nevertheless, Satoshi Nakamoto's tale remains to captivate the public. Ultimately, using Satoshi is embracing the future. Given that Bitcoin is a limited resource with increasing worth, it's time to think about its long-term value. Bitcoins with smaller and smaller values will become more workable. As a result, even the smallest bit of Bitcoin requires a name, one that virtual currency consumers are likely to experience frequently in the coming years. Now that you understand what a Satoshi is, you might want to get some for yourself. Bottom line, that being said, you should become acquainted with SAT because it may be here to remain, at least for a short period. After 8 years, Satoshi has risen in importance. Satoshi has devised a more efficient way of pricing products and services in BTC without the sticker price appearing unappealing or confusing to customers. Both cost and price bias have seemed to have contributed to the time lag in SAT's prominence. But overall, the sector seems to have made SAT a meme in and of itself, with each sector discovering its distinctive ways to integrate Satoshi into our lifestyles. Well, that's it for today. We hope you enjoyed this video. Please do give it a thumbs up. We'd love to hear your suggestions and feedback in the comments section. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more amazing videos. We'll see you in the next one. Till then, peace out.